of a project hallway. Big niggas from Hollywood to Broadway. This ain't acting, motherfucker, this is all day. The other day, TK got...
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm TK. Tamil Karenga was a blessed name. I am the coldest rapper, artist, and hip-hop alive. No, that's right. No, but actually, I do have a lot of people who are great fans of mine who are aware that I've been in the industry for over 15 years. Traveled and have done work with some great artists that you all know, but I'm not name dropping right now. Today I want to talk to you about Take Flight Academy. Take Flight Academy spawned off my organization, Self-Centered, that started in Chicago a long time ago. And Self-Centered's objective was to make people self-aware so that they can master themselves and in turn be successful. That's the same objective of Take Flight. Take Flight Academy and its academy members are aware that they have the ability to become aware of themselves, master themselves, and become successful. Now, this is the first of a series of presentations we're going to be doing with Take Flight Academy. The title of this one is a hot topic. It's called The Truth, Symbols, and the Illuminati. One more time now. The Truth, Symbols, and the Illuminati. The reason why I'm tackling this is because there's so much confusion, so much emotional conversation surrounding this particular topic, particularly in the music industry and outside of it. Which is why we see the power of these symbols. The power of these symbols today show us, like even with a stop signs, the stop sign octagon, you don't have to see the letters up there to know that that means stop. The circle with the slash through it, if you're at an ocean, you don't have to be able to read any words to know that that means don't jump into the water. They might have a shark's fin or something along that lines, or an arrow that's pointing you in a direction. You don't have to know what it says or know directly where it's telling you to go, but you know in that direction you are prohibited or able to go in those directions that these particular symbols have influenced to communicate without word verbiage or without any of those type of audible sounds, somebody having to read something, so you can look at it and associate the influence, the power behind the message of the symbol. So science has shown us that as humans, we all have emotional associations to symbols. And that's why there's so much chaos behind people's understanding of certain symbols. When I dealt with the history of the symbols, I like to go back and talk about that briefly now. The cross at one time, which today is a representation of a strong faith, Christianity. But at one time, when you look at ancient Egypt, the actual symbol of the cross meant the north, south, east, and west equinox. And so today it's representation of the Christian faith. The sun and the moon, or let's deal with the 6-point star. You know, it represents Judaism or the Star of David. And it can represent gangs in certain areas of the country. It represents so many things to so many different people. The ancient context of the star was two triangles, a triangle that went upward, and it represented how we can build ourselves up in spirit, and inverted, a triangle going down, which represented the woman's womb, which represented life, which we all came from. And that was the ancient context of that symbol. But it's caused so much chaos today because so many people have different associations from not knowing the historical context of symbols. And so that's why we're addressing that. So the Illuminati. The Illuminati is an organization that is started in 1776 by the Bavarian Society that was in Germany and has some roots even going all the way back into the 1500s with the Bilderbergers. Now, the Illuminati has been associated with 5 men who started this organization because they were tired of the influences of the Roman Catholic Church having rule of the state that they were governed by. They wanted equality for women. Women weren't getting education, equal education. Women couldn't fill spiritual offices. Women couldn't do certain positions in the work market. And so the Bavarian group, the Bavarian Society, said based on ancient teachings, there was always an equilateral way that we should relate as human beings, and they wanted to awaken people to that. And they wanted a government that was free and unified as opposed to dictatorial or a theocracy where certain people's doctrines ruled, and they said that that was the God of everyone and everybody had to believe that way. And they felt like the Roman Catholic Church, frankly, was influencing society that way. But they were disbanded and dismembered a long time ago. What you do see is the influences of that thought today. And you see it amongst the one percenters, which you see people like Jay-Z and Beyonce who have attained to that 1%. That does not necessarily make them a part of the Bavarian group or the Bilderbergers. I don't even think they will be allowed, quite frankly. I do think that Jay-Z has become aware of certain symbols and his knowledge from just having ability to grow as a person, but us trying to associate him with the Illuminati, and then we in turn associate the Illuminati with the devil. It's just a blatant, ignorant situation when it comes to conversation around the issue. And that's, again, why we are taking time to delve into it. I don't think the Illuminati is one group that has the influence over the entire world and is about to take over through world domination. I think the concept of the Illuminati should be one with the truth of the history of it. And that is, it was an organization that existed, and its main objective was to bring free thinking to society. If you believe this and I believe that, then we can still cohabitate peacefully. Because right now, with these chaos symbols, you know, out of all of the world's world, and there's about 70 to 80 of them, and what they're going on right now while I'm peacefully doing this video, what's going on is people are fighting over 90% of these wars are started based on what people believe. And so I don't know if the Illuminati is of the devil, or sometimes these belief systems by people are more negative issues that cause harm to society than the Illuminati has. But that's my take on that. Take flight. You know, and since we're dealing with the chaos the symbols create, and the Illuminati specifically, I definitely want to address the symbol that is most confused on the dollar bill, the eye and the pyramid. That is associated with an ancient, respectable civilization, the ancient Egyptians, which we call Kemetic, which we'll get the word chemistry from, which is a whole other issue. But when you're talking about the eye of Horus or the eye of Ra and the star, that was a positive faith symbol for that civilization back then. That would be them looking back at us if they came afterward and saying that the cross or the star and the crescent was an evil symbol. I just want to address that because people associate that with something satanic, demonic, or evil, and it's not intended for that. It really represents our divine, providential overseer looking at us at all times, bringing protection to us. And that's what that represented. And other people have spawned off through their non-expertise research some different chaos behind those symbols. And the Illuminati being associated with that, you can go and find out in American history all of the artists that were associated developing that symbol for the purposes that they did it for, and it is not to the conclusions that most people conclude today when you get a chance to hear commentary on it. Now, the Illuminati and the symbols chaos with these particular subjects I wanted to address them because so many artists have these symbols associated with their art, and we're confusing them as now members of some ominous, hidden, secret society that is just not the case. And I particularly want to address it for the sake that their clothing line or their videos and the symbols that they're using and how we interpreted the Baphomet and all of that, and trying to say that now because they got the Baphomet that they're somehow been inducted into the Bohemian Society when they never stepped foot into the Bohemian Society. And there's secret societies that exist, and they have agendas. Most of the times they're chartered, and they have to put their agenda on the table. And a lot of times they're not what we associate with them. And so I thought it was important to talk about that. I guess the reason why I'm talking about any of this is I'm talking about it because Take Flight Academy has a symbol, you know. And on one of my symbols, you can see my wings with the eye going through it. And it's just basically saying that whoever we believe has the ability to oversight. Because I do believe life is just bigger than me. I do believe I'm of God, but I believe in that divine being having the ability to have me take flight. So the Take Flight symbol, whenever I throw it up in my shows, or you see me and you throw it up and we kind of throw it up, I Take Flight symbols, is not associated or to be associated with satanic, ritual, demonic, Illuminati, Antichrist philosophy. It's just not that. It's talking to you, telling you wherever you are. If you want to be, you know, trying to investigate my symbols or investigate whether I'm associated with the Illuminati, you just investigate the meaning of what I'm telling you it means. Here's the secret. The secret is it's in you. You have the ability inwardly to take flight, to get your wings from wherever you are and be successful wherever you are. So when you see this, you see the eye, it's not the devil. It's the ability that you have to tap into yourself and take flight from wherever you are. That's what's up. Take flight. If y'all like this video, y'all make sure y'all go onto the like button and hit it, share it, comment on it. If there's other topics that you want to discuss, even in regards to what I brought up today, definitely feel free. I might not be able to respond to you in real time, but you can check me out. Get my music, www.karangoworld.com. And I look forward to communicating with you guys on the next few series that we're going to be doing along these lines with the Take Flight Academy series. Talk to you soon.
Checks recipients and welfare checks and the crooked cops with no respect. Move off of food stamps to EBT. Brothers still gotta hustle to make ends meet. You see, brothers get their whips, herb pills, and rock another sale.